I think it's time to address the elephant in the room. What has happened to my lighthouse photography mission? I don't know why I feel so compelled to film this video tonight, but something is telling me to. So I've come out to the beautiful Cove Sea Lighthouse in Lossiemouth, and I've got my Lighthouse Lovers hoodie on. Because as you all know, or for those of you who aren't new to my channel will know, I have this deep connection with lighthouses. And about 3 years ago now, I set myself the challenge of travelling around Scotland and trying to photograph every lighthouse in the country. And I had some incredible experiences so far doing this project. I've been living on incredible islands. I've just had amazing experiences with some of my closest friends, and I've been to parts of Scotland that I've always dreamt of going to. But I still have a number of lighthouses that I haven't yet visited. And unfortunately, or maybe not unfortunately, I don't know how I feel about it, but it's been a year since I last photographed a new lighthouse. And that was when I went to East Lothian for the first time, and I photographed the beautiful Barn's Nest lighthouse with a lovely rainbow over it. And then a few days after that I went down to the Scottish borders to St Abb's Head, which is a part of the country that I've always dreamt of going to, and saw one of the most incredible sunsets I've ever seen. It was an incredible trip, and all of my trips actually to see these lighthouses around the country have been unforgettable. They've been one of these experiences that you'll remember for the rest of your life. But as I say, it's been like a year since I properly invested time into this project, and I did say when I began it that my lighthouse photography mission was going to be a lifelong project. And strangely I kept saying that, but I never knew what I meant by it, but now I do. I'm now in this period in my life where I'm having a bit of a lull, where this desire to travel around the country is not as strong as it used to be. I'm feeling incredibly content right now just being in my home region, surrounded by my closest friends and family, evolving as a person, nurturing myself, delving further into my creativity, and for some reason I don't have this need and desire to travel around Scotland as much as I used to have. And I think it's because I'm evolving as a person, and I'm just evolving in life at the moment, and I'm realising that actually being grounded in this part of the world that speaks to me so deeply is where I need to be right now. I don't need to be travelling around the country photographing lighthouses, even though there's a part of me that would like to be. And I wanted to come on here tonight just to speak about this, because I know a lot of you were very invested in my lighthouse photography mission, and you were really excited to see which lighthouses I was going to be visiting next. But so I just thought I owed you an explanation really as to the fact of why at the moment there's no more lighthouse photography mission videos going up on my channel. Now that's not meaning to say that I won't go away in a few months' time and photograph some more lighthouses. I'm sure by the end of this year there'll be more lighthouse videos, but they're probably more likely to be from lighthouses like this one that I visit regularly because they're in my local area. But what does that mean for the mission? As you all know, I wanted to do this mission and complete this mission, even though it's a lifelong project. It's something that I am determined to complete. And a few of you have suggested me making a book out of it, and I definitely want to do that. I'd love to make a book with all my best images from the mission and stories about each trip away. But that's not where I need to be right now. I have a much bigger mission at the moment that's not linked to my personal mission in this lighthouse photography project. And I just feel it's so important as a creative person. This is what I wanted to share with you all tonight. It's so important as a creative person that when you're doing a project, you need to be fully invested in it. And if something comes up in your life that causes you to disappear from that project for a little while, or put it on the back burner because other things become more important, it's important to listen to that, because you don't want to be doing a project that you're so passionate about when you're not in the right frame of mind to do it. And right now I don't feel like travelling around Scotland is what I need to be doing. I need to be here. I have a big desire to be here right now and to work more with my local area, the people within it, get people here to experience it, but also to work on myself and to be in the part of the world where I feel able to do that. And that's sort of the thing I want to share with you, is this idea of I'm putting the project currently, I suppose you could say I have had it on hold for quite a while now, and it will come back. It could come back in a month, 2 months, 3 months, 6 months, a year, 2 years, I don't know when, but it will come back when I feel compelled and drawn to start it again. Right now I'm sitting here looking over the Moray Firth, and I can see the beautiful mountains of the Scottish Highlands, and a part of me wants to be there, but I still feel so grounded here, and I'm really grateful to be here right now. But right now out there, I know that the beautiful Tarbert Nest Lighthouse is sitting, and it was that lighthouse that I always say is part of the reason why I'm here today, still alive today, still here, because that lighthouse, I used to sit when I was a teenager and watch it blinking across the sea most evenings, and that blinking light was like a beacon of hope to me, and that's what made me start this lighthouse photography mission, and why I've got such a deep connection to lighthouses, is because this one lighthouse across the sea that I've got this really deep connection with kept me on the straight and narrow and gave me a beacon of hope. And one thing I've realised, or I haven't realised this, but there's a lady who I watch on YouTube. She's called Pam Gregory. She's an astrologer. She's an incredible woman. I love her to pieces. I don't know her, but I watch every single video she uploads. And in one of her recent videos, she used the analogy that we are lighthouses. And at the moment, the world's going through a lot of difficulties. There's a lot of people living a lot in fear and anxiety. And she said, for those of us who feel strong enough to, we have to be the lighthouses. We have to stand strong and grounded on the rocks as the world's crashing around us, and be that beacon of light for those people out there right now who are struggling. And just as I'm saying that, I don't know if you can see this, but there's this beautiful shard of light just come across the sea. You probably can't see it. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, you can't make that up, can you? I'm talking about it, and the clouds open and this beautiful stream of light comes through. So we are lighthouses. So right now, while I'm not doing my lighthouse photography mission, I can be a lighthouse. And I love that. The fact that I have this deep connection with lighthouses, and she spoke about this so deeply in a recent video about us being lighthouses, like I say, standing grounded on the rocks and being a beacon of light for the world. That is where I am right now. I don't feel I should be out photographing these necessarily. I want to, but it's not where my heart's calling me to right now. My heart's calling me to be a lighthouse and to inspire you guys to be lighthouses in your own life. And that is such a beautiful analogy. Just to think that while I'm not out there shooting lighthouses, I can be a lighthouse. It's amazing. We can all be lighthouses. I love that so much. So I just wanted to come on tonight and just say, the Lighthouse Photography mission is not over. It is something that I will be picking up again, hopefully in the near future. But right now, I must be here. I must be here following my heart and pursuing the creative projects and passions and doing the things that I feel I should be doing with my creativity. The things that every morning I wake up and my heart is telling me to do. And right now, like I say, travelling around Scotland photographing lighthouses is not where I feel I need to be. I need to be here. And it's so powerful to be able to do that and recognise that and know that that project will continue when I'm ready to continue it. So if you've got a creative project in your life that you're excited about pursuing, but right now there's something in your life stopping you from doing it, just let it go. It will come back when you're ready for it to. And that passion to photograph these lighthouses and go to these amazing places is still within me. It's still deep within me. But right now I don't feel as connected to it as I did a year or so ago. And my mission right now is not to photograph lighthouses, it's to do something else. And I'm sure a lot of you in the world are feeling that right now too. And it's a very powerful place, or a very powerful feeling to tap into. To know that there's something bigger, deeper, and more important that you need to be doing with your time right now. And those lighthouses will still be there when I'm ready to capture them again. And I'm excited for that, but it's not right now. So I'll end this video by saying, if you have the ability to, please be a lighthouse. Shine your light. Shine your light on the world. Share your love, share your passion. And the more of us that can be lighthouses right now, the better. As always, I want to say a huge thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you all again next time.